Hi, Dr. Bregman. How you doing today?
Good, Linda. Hi, how are you?
Well, I feel so sorry for a lot of these kids. They're getting ready to go back to school, and we're getting a lot of emails from parents with their kids struggling about the thought of having to go back to school. Because let's face it, it isn't going to be the place that they remember that they left in the spring. So we have this letter. It comes from a dad in Colorado. And he says, "Dear Dr. Bregman, my child will be going back to school in the fall and is terrified. What do? I believe he should go back and learn from a teacher and be around friends. But how do I get him to feel confident about going back?" And that comes from Bob in Colorado. How does he make his little son okay and confident and reassured that nothing's going to happen to him?
Okay, well, that's an excellent question. And I think it's something that parents all over, even if your kid's not afraid, really what we need to do is we need to find out where the kid is at. What is that kid's mental set right now? And there's a lot of kids, "Oh, Mom, I can't wait to get back to school. I want to see all my friends. I don't want this anymore." And then there's the kids like this child that seems to be scared to go back to school, maybe is a little timid and clingy. We don't know exactly.
Right. Yeah, it could be his personality.
It could be, or really, as we keep talking to the child, and I think really what we need to do is see the depth of the concern. How fearful is the child? I mean, some children are so fearful, they don't even want to leave their room. And they don't talk to their friends. And so we really need to make a good assessment, because really one of the things we want to look for here is post-traumatic stress in kids. This is an anxiety issue. This is a stress issue. So we really got to take a look at what is going on with the child and see if maybe there are some medical problems or more some severe psychological problems that may need some help.
Okay, so what if the child is really terrified? I mean, the child is just riddled with worry about this. Would it maybe be a good idea not to send them to school until they got professional help? And what's your advice about that?
Well, this is an issue I face every year: school refusal. The kids, they've been home, they haven't been stressed, they haven't had to perform, and a bunch of kids refuse to go to school. And then I get inundated every fall, and these are really, really difficult problems. To get a kid to go to school, especially when they get bigger, that don't want to go, is a monumental problem. So you have to differentiate between, well, is this like the kind of kid that just doesn't want to go back to school, or are there some real underlying issues? And if it becomes a real problem, then I think you really have to get some professional help for this. And it is not easy getting kids to go back to school. So if this is going back to school on steroids right now.
But what if it's fear of the unknown, right? If it's fear of the unknown, what if the father or mother kind of took baby steps and went to school on the first day and said, look at Johnny, they've got, masks, they've just cleaned your desk, everything's fine, you're social distancing, everything's going to be, so that you kind of take them by the hand, so to speak, and you show them visually the attempts the school are making to make everyone safe, so that the little boy feels safe.
Well, Linda, I could tell you're a parent too, and that is an excellent suggestion. A lot of times the kids are a little embarrassed to have their parents around, about that. But this is an extraordinary situation because of the pandemic, and really helping the child see that the school's safe, even going with the child, pointing it out. We do that when the kid's frightened, they don't want to sleep at night. We go around the room and make sure it's safe. Parents could go, make sure the child sees this is safe, and the parents validate that. that it is safe. So that's like one issue. That's a reality-oriented issue. What happens if the child's fears are unrealistic? Now that's a whole different story. Then, the fears are things that aren't real. And I think we need to make a good assessment of that and see what the child's needs are. So we don't want to push the child into a situation, that they're not really ready for.
Right. Boy, parents have a lot on their hands right now to give the kids confidence that they'll be safe. And, like you were saying, if it's, an issue that goes beyond that, to at least know that and get them the right professional help.
Yeah, I think that's really the message, that the mother needs to know, okay, my kid's always has trouble going to school. It's going to happen. But if this is the kind of situation that's much more intense, and the mom usually could pick that up, then get some professional help.
I like how you say the moms pick that up. Us moms, we like that. Well, thank you.
There's good dads too. They pick it up.
Oh, of course. Well, thank you for the great advice, and we'll talk soon.
Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't suffer alone. At BregmanMD, we can help with our years of online therapy experience. Just give us a call or contact us online.